Hello, everybody, and welcome to Watsy's Fantasy Football Show. We are on our things, Martin Oak.
All's good in the hood.
All's good.
What about,
Shed.
what about how's your shed?
All good, mate. All good. We bit of a change this week. It's Thursday night. We're doing a bit of recording Thursday night because fantasy football has had a wee midweek's game week, and it ends tonight. So we're sort of in the middle of the Arsenal game here on TV. It's 0-0. League tables are going to be updated tomorrow, but I'll show the current table tonight. Well, tonight as you're watching it, you'll see the current table because the results will be in tomorrow morning. So I'll stick the table on this video for tomorrow night. Basically, a quiet show this week, Martin. No guests and no Painter's Corner guests, but we have a guest sent us in some videos, some footage for highlights. We have usual routes, and we have Painter's Corner, and we have fantasy football. So let's get into it. Oh no, we're not getting into it. We had an outside broadcast last week, didn't we? I had to go and fix somebody's shit.
That's right.
So done a big video having to go and fix Mark's shed roof. So here it is. Check us out first. So Sunday afternoon, and we've had a distress call from Martin Oak. His shed's leaking, so we're going round to fix it. So I'm going to show you Martin's shed and a wee behind the scenes. See you soon. We are here, and we have a camera crew today.
For what?
We're here to fix Martin's shed. Get a wee look at the shed. That's where all the magic happens. And there's the main man himself. Show everybody the wee workstation there. Where he does the magic. This is Martin's wee painting desk where he does the magic. What are you doing now? Scotland.
This is Scotland for the next World Cup.
Lovely. Everybody's going to be a Scotland supporter, apart from our English friends. England are in it. I'll show these here. A few donations. The Martins.
They're not all donations.
No. Some of them are.
Excuse me, that's my Nigeria. Ever hear on the internet? Pumping out your fucking Nigeria.
Nigeria, yeah. Did you do that yourself?
I did it myself. He's alright.
Unreal. Liverpool box.
There's the table football club. Did you get that?
Seen him now. I'm just going around to show the Christmas beer. Not much Christmas beer left.
Not my fault.
Oh, you may stock up for during the week.
That's it. Christmas is over. No more drinking. No more smoking.
I have that in video.
Look at what I'm looking at. I'll tell you. I like that.
Here goes. Hey?
I think I can reach it.
Oh, yeah, I thought you were actually going on the roof.
What the fuck? Did you go on the roof? There's no, that's just Tom.
Is it?
Hey. On the roof.
Roof sorted, Martin.
Roof sorted, that's it, fixed.
No more leaks.
No more leaks.
Hopefully.
Yeah, superstar.
Well, that was a wee outside excursion to see Martin's shed and fix his hole in the roof, which is now fixed, we hope. Nice to see you.
I would like to say we were caught off guard and hair and makeup hadn't been on before that.
We weren't looking our best, were we? And also it was good to see you socially distanced, of course, as you have to say these things. If you had planned it, we could have got a wee match in, done a bit of shooting practice, stood at one end of the table and shot at each other.
Socially distant. Talk about
the whole length of the table, just shots. Shoot out.
Unfortunately, the table's only 5 foot, so it'd have been a foot short.
That's enough. These restrictions are ridiculous anyway.
According to Mr. Chris Whitty, 5 foot is not enough.
Well, I see they're saying about the footballers now that they're not allowed to hug in celebrations. But sure,
Right.
they're standing beside each other in corners. They're like grappling each other in corners. They're fucking pushing each other during the match. They're marking each other, banging into each other, but they're not allowed to hug.
Well, they shouldn't be doing that either. I mean, it's a non-contact sport.
Don't be stupid. Their government is just making things up every day, something different every day. So I'm not getting into it. Not talking about COVID. Let's kick on and talk about fantasy football. Bradley, you've had a bad week. You're sitting on 8 points as we sit at the minute. Well, you have 11 points on the bench, which is your only saviour for Phil Foden. But did you not look at the fixtures?
No. Why is it not normal? Like Friday night football, Saturday night football.
See, this is
super fucking Reynolds, super fucking Sunday, Monday night football. Why is they turn them fucking English who's in their stupid English Premiership? You know what I mean?
It's COVID. It's all COVID again. It's all the games that have been cancelled and delayed because of COVID. They're all catching up. So I'm gonna give you a tip for this week coming. There's about 16 matches, so which is about fucking 32 games, 32 teams playing in the next round of matches. After Monday night, it goes back to another. I think there's another 6-7 games maybe of all matches next week. So there's a lot of games or double week next week. Make sure you get players that are playing twice.
Well, how are you supposed to know that?
Look at the fixtures, man.
You're making a whole fucking job of it. I have a job.
The fixtures is on there. Go and check them out. By the way, I have to say, don't forget, check out our sponsors. Subbuteo Icons made this lovely t-shirt.
Beautiful. Who's that?
Our lovely print. So go and check him out. He's our sponsor. And whoever wins the highest points this month is going to win that. I'll have it in the post days. So don't forget, check out Subbuteo Icons on Twitter. I'm sure he's on Facebook and Instagram as well. So give him a wee check out.
I think it's Subbuteo.
No. He phoned me and he told me.
Your balls. I'd like to hear a recording of him saying how you say it. Subbuteo sounds better.
Subbuteo Icons.
Subbuteo Icons.
Yes.
It should be Subbuteo Icons or
no.
Subbuteo, like we drawn men. Subbuteo. Collect the Subbuteo.
Anyway.
Like Transformers or something.
Enough of you. We are Groot is still top of the table. I don't think he can get caught even with this game that's ongoing at the minute. He has one player maybe playing tonight. He's on 1,057 points. Badly drawn Blues. Thomas Regan is on second. He's 27 points behind him. Chopper FC Barry Spence is in third. Barry has dropped 1,022 points. Bradley, you have dropped to a miserable 22nd. I'm 24 still. I have 28 points. You have 8 points. I think I have 14 points on the bench. You have 11 on the bench. So I'm
What does that mean on the bench?
Well, there's a player on your bench that's going to come in because other players didn't play. Down the bottom, still 20 points in it down the bottom between Jude and Oshin for the wooden spoon. So boys are tight down there. Our wee friend from Norway he's only 200 points behind him. He could still catch him, and he came in. he came in about 18 weeks after. So good old session there this week. I know it's not over. No Human is Legal has popped up the 19th. Duck Prague, Craig Stewart is up to 16. Locomotive Lamshank stays in 15th. No real big movers. Daverpool is up to 9th and Finicky Reds is up to 7th. So don't forget, change your team this week. Do what I done. I use my wild card. Put everybody playing a double week this week coming. But watch out
It's like
because already.
fucking Chinese to me, man. Your wild card, double week, double this, what?
Just think about it. If somebody's playing 2 matches, you want him in your team because he's going to score 2 points.
How are they playing 2 matches? They play for 2 teams?
No, he's playing a game on Saturday and then he'll play again Tuesday. But it's all in the 1 game week. You don't get it, do you?
Don't get it.
Then you do some sort of tutorial that to show you how
You would have think at the very start of this fucking nonsense, you would have done a tutorial to show people how to do it.
I think it did.
I don't think you fucking did.
I think I showed you how to log on, set a team and all that, and get it all picked.
I don't think you did.
I'm fucking telling you. Anyway, enough your shite. That's fancy football done.
Magic.
Sort your team out. Do you want me to come round and sort it out for you? By the way, I'm sitting my blanket around my knees. It's freezing.
You know, man. The big shit is nice and toasty.
Going bald. I have the heater on. I just have the heater like at my feet, the blanket over it. Keep me toasty. That's fancy football. We've no what's in your box, but what I do want to just cover quickly is a wee bit of news from about the place, but Subbuteo news. So the VAR set came out on Saturday night. A lot of people not happy about it.
Right, who's not happy? What is it?
A VAR. I have one, but it's not made by Subbuteo. This one's made by Subbuteo Stadium. Looks like an arcade machine, which was pointed out to me on Netflix show last night.
Exactly what it looks like.
We arcade machine. So Subbuteo have released their version of it with referees and referee holding a board up and the new referees and all are on it. But they released it on Saturday night, and apparently Subbuteo World has already had it since December, and it's sold out. So
any pictures?
Yes, there's a picture there for it. We picture there for you. I think it looks nice. Don't know whether there's no point in it, like, but
the fucking nonsense. What are you supposed to do with? Stick it at the side of your pitch.
Stick it at the side of the pitch. But
you know, boys roaring and shouting and rowing at one another. PAR. They'd be looking the fucking. They'd be looking the live feed rewind.
Somebody will. I'd say along the line during a competition. So you go to a competition 1 week or. It'll probably be next year before you're at a competition, but you'll go to a competition and somebody will have a phone sitting at the goal line. I guarantee it. So if somebody argues a goal, they'll go, no, I want to check. Yeah. And they'll go and check.
That would take an awful lot of regulations to bring that shit down.
Somebody will do it. Somebody will just get it in their head. But not us. Other wee bit of news. Nice to see a big company like the BBC, Radio 5 Live, picking up on Subbuteo. I know Keith was on there on Sunday morning. I didn't catch the whole interview. I seen a 2-minute clip. Chris Warburton has a link up there, and it's only a 2-minute video of Keith showing around the Subbuteo and talking about all his favourite things from Subbuteo. So I think it's nice that there's a bit of
brilliant.
What would you call it? Publicity for Subbuteo coming about. So hopefully,
the Derry City Table Football Club have also featured on the BBC.
Yeah, we're local, aren't we? We're never off it.
We're never off it.
Never off it. Which is good, isn't it?
It is good. Of course, good. Magic. Good for everybody. Good on you.
Good for everyone. Any news on your end?
The World Cup was postponed from last year. Was supposed to be this year. Has now been officially put off till 2022.
Is this the Rome World Cup?
The Rome World Cup, which would have been 2020, which would have been 30 years to the day from the Italia 90 World Cup. So now we're 2022 for the World Cup. So there'll be, well, at this point, there'll be probably 2 Irish teams going, North and South. So we'll have some crack in that.
2022, can you even see it happening then?
I don't know. Who knows? But if it goes ahead, there should be a few familiar faces running around the field.
Any progress on the north-south divide? What's going on there? Any news in it?
Nah, no news on that. I think the north-south is just going to run as has been.
So
separate,
still going to be two
but
countries?
2 countries, separate but in total partnership. So
we're
dual promotion, dual support. I mean, we already are. This is the way things already are. I mean, there's not many of us in the whole of Ireland between North and South, and we all play together. We all play in the same competitions. We all do the All Ireland Championship every year. We do the Irish Championship now every Jesus way. We transport pitches to and fro either side of the border. So
what?
I think
What way? I know we have like the majority of our players are in the north. You would find it hard to get picked. Well, I know you wouldn't, and the likes of Annie Biggs wouldn't, and Barry Spence wouldn't find it hard to get picked for Northern Ireland, which really only leaves one spot, doesn't it? If you're taking a team of 4, say it's made up of you, Kenny, Barry Spence, leaves one spot for the likes of me, Craig, Mark Farrell, or Mark McCrossan, if he's still playing, and anybody else.
Well, the thing about the World Cup is it's more so about who will go, who would go. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to speak on anybody's behalf, but I think Barry had like tied up the box, as it were, for traveling overseas so much. Kenny, I don't know how fussed Kenny would be in traveling overseas.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you could bring a team, if you had Kenny, Barry, Simon, I'll throw my name on there, or even Mark. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not a bad squad you would be sending if you could get that crew going. And down south, you'd be talking Mark Farrell, Brendan, Rogers, one of the Moors. You know what he calls it? Gary Moore. He's over in Belgium at the minute. And there's still a spot there.
Agents to the south and play with Emmons.
You would?
Yeah, well, there's no way I'm going to get on the north team, so I'll go down to the south and play.
It depends who'll go. Do you know what I mean? You could end up with a World Cup squad that is 4 boys that can't really play, but will play. Do you know what I mean? And that happens quite regular. It's not like we're not like Italy or England. You know, we haven't got a massive pool they come out of. And people have fucking lives and jobs and responsibilities, and Italy will be a dear do. It'll be a dear do flying out there. Do you know what I mean? And then who can take time out? What time of the year is it at? I think they were talking around September time for last year, which didn't suit a lot of people. Do you know?
Well, we'll see how it goes. Be nice to go, but at the same time, if you don't go,
if it's on, I'll be going. I mean, Ashley was 100% going, whether he was playing on the team or not, just to be there for the event. And it would be worthwhile. It would be worthwhile going.
Yeah, well,
the thing about Festive in that community, they're very keen for Ireland to be, more so back involved. Whereas the last few big competitions, the World Cups, the Euros, the Europa Leagues, all that, there hasn't been a big Irish presence. Hasn't really been an Irish presence. I don't know if Farrell went. Farrell hasn't been to the World Cup in a good while, has he?
No, he was saying he hasn't been since he was young, anyway.
So Festive are keen for us to get involved, all on. Which is heartening for us over here,
Yeah. Other news just quickly. Our competition.
Okay.
Not our competition, but our giveaway. The pitch or the set. 47 comments on our last week's show. 289 views on the video. And we're up to 317 subs.
Gee, you need to give something away every week.
Well, we're still in order. We'll keep us going to the end of the month. So don't forget, keep commenting on underneath this video, and we've a good story from yesterday, don't we? So far.
Oh, will I tell you, if that boy doesn't win, then whoever fucking wins will have some fucking story. Will I tell you? That boy yesterday is.
I'm not sure whether to give him a video set or give him an Oscar.
Give him a fucking hug, for God's sake.
Don't worry, we'll investigate. So that's about it. Let's go with we match highlights here from our wee buddies, Chris and Dave over at Game of the Day. They sent us some match highlights, so let's have a wee look at their video. So,
how you doing, lads? It's Dave from Game of the Day. I thought I'd put a little bit of an intro at the start of the video for this one. You requested the highlights. Just to say, well done on 300 subs, lads. It's really good watching your show. Please keep doing what you're doing, and the painting stuff looks great. Can't wait to see my Leeds team when they turn up. Anyway.
Manchester moving the ball forward now. Gets in touch with it. Roy Keane shoots! That's a great save. Is it a save though? I'm not sure. He's bounced back though. He's still in possession. It's hit him on the way out. But that's got to be close. Oh, what a save by Marcus. Was it hit me on the way out? I think it has. Oh, it definitely has. And you can hear what the players think of that. But look at that. Has that hit the post? Has that hit the back of the net? I'm not sure, but then the follow through. Oh, and Manchester United don't finish that one. Well, that could be controversial at the end. The referee's seen nothing.
Anyway, without further ado, I thought we'd do different highlights today for you, and we've just focused on goalkeeper saves. See how it looks.
The Wiz has knocked the ball forward. Shoots. Oh, that's a great save by David Seaman. Oh, he's played across. He shoots. Oh, and it's well saved. Manchester United coming back. Cunitini saves it onto the post. Oh, what a good save that was. Oh, my God. There's a shot goal from out wide. And it's a great shoot. Gets ready to go. Goalkeeper tries to block him. Paddy Kenny is knocking in front of the wing there. Shoots. That's a brilliant save here. And he shoots. Oh. That's it, big ball. Can he get his second? That's a wonderful save by Bastian Becker, the Austrian in goal. In the end, though, Newcastle couldn't make the break.
thank you, Chris and Dave, and of course anybody else that wants to send us some match highlights. I have a couple there for the next couple of weeks anyway, so send them in to us and we'll get them on the show the next few weeks. What else have we got? Painter's Corner. So Painter's Corner. Oh, sorry, I have to go back 2 seconds to the fantasy football. Fantasy football is a game week 19. It's the cup week. So the cup this week for the fantasy football is Dynamite, Trevenage, and we are Groot in Group 1. Maradona Kebab, Chopper AFC, Sporting a Beer Gut in Group 2. Balotelli Tubbies, Dr. Prague, and No Human is Legal, Group 3. And every winner of the group goes through, and the best second place point scorer goes through, and that makes the semi-finals. So
how can you have 3 in a group? Do they have to play each other?
No, it's just the highest point scorer of each group goes through, and then the second highest point score overall goes through. So then
I mean, you give the government a lot of shit for their management of a global pandemic, but see, they're making quite a balls of a fantasy football league.
No, I've
on
sorted
YouTube.
Sorted. Well, sorted. Never you worry. You're not in it, so don't be worried.
I don't care then.
Painter's Corner. Here we go. Still haven't done the intro. Thank you for not doing the intro.
All right, give me a week.
What?
Give me a week.
Give you a week. I'll give you about 9 weeks. So first of all, I have a bit of an apology for one of our regulars we feature on Painter's Corner. Hail Coil on Twitter. We normally feature their stuff. I normally refer to him as him, and it turns out it's a girl called Helen. So Helen, apologies. I have spoke to her the day. I was trying to get her on Painter's Corner, but she's not for coming on. But I explained to her I've probably called her a fella in the past. So Helen,
I've never heard you mention her before.
Hail Coil. No, I don't. She doesn't give her name, but her Twitter handle's Hail Coil. So Hail Coil 123 Subbuteo. So that's how I reference them. So
Pretty good.
this week she has done beautiful Slovenia, and also she does frames. As you can see here in the photo, she does beautiful frames. Different teams. Your favorite team. They're lovely. They're something different. It's not like the frames that Westwood's doing. Something different. So nobody's treading on anyone's toes. So check her out. And I've said there one day we'll convince her to come on to Painter's Corner.
What about extra special mention this week? The Mr. Subbuteo Legends.
I was going to say Subbuteo Legends is our guest next week on the show. He's coming on. So it's been confirmed today. He's happy to come on, and he's delighted that you received your Bruce Lee.
Unbelievable. Stick the picture right here. Look at this shit.
I will.
Look at this shit, man. That is the business.
So it was a bit of a joke last week saying that you owned the copyright date, and he sent it.
Send it out. We had a lovely note. Lovely fella. Was chatting to him. Great. The actual piece up in the wall of honor. Up in the wall
we showed earlier on the video. So you can chat away to him next week. Any questions you want to send us for him, let us know, and we'll put them to him. We know he is a fantastic sculptor of Subbuteo. So send him your questions. If you anything you want to know how he does, and we'll ask him them on the show next week.
I mean, them photos of that Bruce Lee figure, the photos look great. The figure looks great, but in the flesh, man, my God.
We said it last week with who was on Kids for Flicks last week. You don't appreciate the detail, or you don't appreciate the painting until you actually receive it. The photos don't do it any justice. So be good to get them on next week. Another one, Colourfield is doing a beautiful Scotland team, as you can see. But I want to see your Scotland team. Where are they? What's the process? How many have you done? They were in the other day. You'd only done 2.
Well, I've 4 now.
4.
I've got my number 5. Who is always
Ray
McBride. Can't see him.
Yeah, I love that kid.
Well, there's a photo.
There's the photo there. Yeah. Tell me, what are you going to use these for yourself?
Could do them for a give. If I get bases, we could do them for a giveaway for the only home nation. And is it the Euros? What is it?
Are you forgetting about England?
Or England in it too?
Yeah. You going to do an England team now?
Nah, they get enough press with this fancy football shade.
Well, you get them. What? And that's what I wanted to ask you about bases. So Kev
Nobody,
Holiday.
it wouldn't be a great giveaway. Nobody's going to want them. I might
Why?
just hold on them.
Why would nobody want them? They're great.
Yeah, much like flicks for kits and Subbuteo Legends, whilst theirs in the flesh look fantastic, mine in the flesh look a bit ropey.
Yours look great in the flesh. Don't be so hard.
Somebody will open the box and go, "The fuck did I?"
Don't be so hard on yourself, man. Here, Kev Holiday was texting me this morning about the CLR dynamic bases. CLR dynamic bases.
Yes, I'm a
ask-
big fan.
You are a big fan, aren't you?
Yes, I didn't used to be, but my own playing teams, my Derry City home and Derry away, are CLR dynamics. Now I have glazed the bottom of the base, which makes a big difference. And there's a cork insert inside them, which is day and night compared to having no insert inside them. But little plastic main, LPM all 9. You know, can't ask for better. They're comparable with an Astro base for a fraction of the cost. And LPM online's fantastic service, fantastic fella to deal with. Postage quick.
Well, I ordered from him on Monday, I think, or Saturday maybe. I ordered from him Saturday, and they were here yesterday. No, here here on Tuesday. So he is quick. Now there was coming up to Christmas, he was a bit slower. He maybe took a week to arrive, but he's back to his fast standards. So
that's why Brexit and everything.
That's the Brexit and everything else. So happy days. You're definitely a Dynamics fan. No more Extremeworks.
No. Well, Extremeworks, I think you need to be of a certain level to get the benefit out of them. Yeah. And you need to know what you're looking at when it comes to Extremeworks. That there's all different types of Extremeworks bases. There's different types of inserts. There's your choice of widths, your no widths. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even your Astro bases. The Astro bases are probably the best bases I would say that you can get. But to pick a set of Astro bases, I mean, if you go on the website, you can choose different depths of the base, different types of bases, different types of inserts, different types of rings, you know, tri bases, bi bases, all this. And they take a risk and buy a set. You're talking 60 quid delivered to the door here from Italy. And it's a tough yeah, that's why you're better off going out and playing and getting a wee go at all our people's bases, which is what we always did here. Now, like Brendan always used to use the CLR Dynamics. I think you had sets before as well.
Yeah,
I was never fussed. I was using the Extremeworks set I had, and I had the Profi base.
Yeah.
Which was a dear do. The Profi base were a dear do, man. They were like 50 quid, but they're brilliant. But I found me home now with the CLR Dynamics. A lot of boys wouldn't look at them, but the last time when we were playing in Donegal in the first round of the Irish Championship this year, or this last time going,
yeah,
Mark Farrell and Kenny Bates were both having a go at them, and Kenny, for a start, he thought they were Astro bases. You know.
You see, I think you could give somebody a CLR Dynamic, tell them it's an Astro base, and they'll think they're playing an Astro base, and they'll play their normal game, and they'll go, geez, I'm going to buy a set of them. And then if you told them at the start and then told them at the end it was a Dynamic, they'll go, oh, you're lying. I think it's all in the head. So you give me this. You give me that set of Extremeworks, right?
Some bases are better than others. You were playing with sure shots. Sure shots are shit.
It's the only reason I'm using the sure shots because I have two sets. I was using Dynamics before, and you slated them, and then I started sure shots, and then you went to Dynamics, and now you think Dynamics are the best thing since.
But you weren't putting inserts on the Dynamics. When you're buying the Dynamics, you can buy the wee cork shock absorbers that go inside them, and that makes a world of difference. It linear feel like a solid base when you put them on them.
Well, unless I get another set of Extreme Works bases for free, like I got them, or really cheap, I'll not be using Extreme Works. I'll have to go to Dynamics with cork inserts. So,
And
but
the bases are varnished, so it makes a big difference.
I was making a couple of Celtic teams last night, putting them together. All CLR Dynamics and all the special bases. Look at that color. Ready.
And then with the CLR Dynamics from LPM as well, you've got you know what I mean? Like I have the Darius City of a Belgian. Hold on a wee second. Because you can choose the base and the discs at different colours.
That's the disc. That's the special
squad.
They're called the Plus.
I don't know the difference.
It's when you go to CLR Dynamic, you pick your base, which all the bases are the same, and then you go for your inserts, or what are they called?
The
discs. They're disc plus because there's two parts to them, so be careful when you're ordering them.
Oh, well, I think these are the same because like in this Ireland squad, you do the green, white, and orange because you can get the green base and the white ring, and then the orange disc. I don't know what the parts are called. Belgium.
They're called the disc plus. So
the Belgium squad as well. Again with the Belgium colours on the bases.
That's what I think's good about them. You can mix them up a bit and change the colours. So I think that's what my plan is to go with them if I don't get another set of Extreme Works. So moving on rather quickly, you want to introduce our number one player in the whole wide world?
Number one player in the whole wide world, ladies and gentlemen. She needs no introduction by this stage.
No.
The one and only Ms. Ruby Matthews.
Ruby!
Hi Lawrence, there's still no events due to the lockdown, but I've played 2 games with my dad where I lost 2-0 and 4-0. The 50th World Cup has been delayed till 2022, but my sponsor Rob Wilkinson is still going to sponsor me. Bye.
Thank you, Ruby. It's a pleasure to have you on the show.
Right.
Won't be long till she's getting us for a bigger show.
Ruby, yet again, as well, who is fully sponsored for the World Cup.
Yes, she is.
When it does go ahead.
It's a big disappointment for her not to be going. Obviously, she was looking forward to going this year. So hopefully,
she'll be going next year when it's on.
She'll be going next year when it's on. She'll be a better player. Another year.
And I mean, that sponsorship just speaks volumes about that young girl's character and the faith a lot of people have in her. Do you know?
Yeah, definitely. So I think that's about all. At the minute, it's still 0-0 in the Arsenal match. Second half started. So,
am I in the Arsenal boys? Who are they playing?
Crystal Palace. I think you might have. How long do you double check? No, you have a Crystal Palace player on the bench, and he's got 1 point so far. You're going to end up in around 19, 20 points.
What are you sitting on?
I'll be on about 45, I think.
Still behind me.
Losing again. Told you I'm going to beat you.
We'll see what happens.
Right. Thank you to Subbuteo Icons for his sponsorship this week, and also to Subbuteo Pad for donating the gift for the giveaway. Check their Twitters out, Subbuteo Icons and Subbuteo Pad, and give them a wee follow and get in the comments and write why you should win that set. That's all you have to do. Why you should win it. And you need to be good because there's one on there and it's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Pretty good doesn't cut it, does it? That
one on there from last week. You need a beat at the minute, so give it a wee check out and see what happened last week, and obviously tell us why you should win it. So all you have to do is write your age, your name, and why, and that's it. And also, because we're 317 views, 317. When we get to 350, if we get to 350,
What's that you're doing?
I'm opening something. When we get to 350,
Was it a box of orange tango balls that you were going to give me that you didn't give me, even though you're over here with a ladder?
did I forget? Did I forget?
Conveniently forgot.
So, Cowerfields, Painter's Corner figures, the Japan goalkeeper, the Man United kit, the West Brom, and the Arsenal. So what I'm going to do,
West Brom. I was trying to remember who that was.
when we get to 350, I'll give 2 away, and when we get to
You'd
400,
have my West
Yep.
Brom as well. What what that is?
that was your effort, yeah. Did you give up on?
I didn't give, did I?
You didn't finish it, I don't think. Oh, you did. Oh, you didn't submit it.
The lines in the back are ropey.
Nobody really looks at the back. all my teams don't have backs on them. So when we get to 350, I'll give 2 of them away from Cowerfield, and when we get to 400 followers, I'll give another 2 away, and it'll be the same again. All you have to do is comment something, and we'll give them to somebody. So
Benfica's not bad looking.
that's another team you started, never barred yours finishing.
I know. I'm still doing me Germany as well.
See, you're taking too much on. That's the trouble.
Italia 90, West Germany away.
You're taking too much on to yourself.
Aye.
Start one and finish it.
When I finish Germany, or what do you call them?
Get Scotland done. Get them out of the
Scotland.
way. Right, I'm going to let you go.
Okay, doke.
Been a
Been
pleasure.
a blast. Been a blast, man.
No bother.
Fair enough.
Wait, that's how they are there.
What are you laughing at? That's not going on. No, it's not. No, it's not. 14 ton. What did you expect me to say?
I don't know. Fucking 14 stone.
Start back at the gym.
I'm 12.
Friday.
12. No, 14.
Jesus.
They're nearly 2.
A barrel.
You and me.
A barrel.
Why, lad?